honey, the fashion world just got flipped on its head, and not because of a daring new runway trend. Nope. This time, it was all about loyalty, betrayal, and some serious A-list shade. While the rest of the fashion elite were popping champagne in Paris and Milan, Hollywood's biggest stars were strutting into a drama-soaked Ralph Lauren event in New York City and leaving everyone gagged. Yep, you heard that right. The who's who of celebrity royalty ditched traditional Fashion Week hotspots just to show face at one single designer's show. But why? And what went down inside that made the fashion press call it the most controversial fashion moment of the year? Let's break it down. For years, Fashion Week has followed a very clear script. Paris, Milan, London, New York. A-listers usually hop from city to city like it's a world tour. But this time, that script got tossed out the window. When Ralph Lauren announced a surprise NY show right in the middle of Paris Fashion Week, no one expected the celeb turnout to be this outrageous. Yet somehow, Ralph managed to pull in Hollywood's finest, leaving Paris and Milan looking, well, empty. We're talking Zendaya, Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck, Nicole Kidman, Laura Dern, Emma Roberts, Diane Keaton, and even Jennifer Lawrence, all spotted at the same venue in New York dressed to kill. Meanwhile, European fashion shows were forced to zoom in on influencers and D-list reality stars to fill the front rows. And guess who was not happy about that? The European fashion houses, Chanel, Dior, Versace. Let's just say there's been some silent unfollowing happening behind the scenes. Let's start with Zendaya, because baby, she didn't just attend, she owned the night. Zendaya showed up in a sleek, all-grack Ralph Lauren tuxedo spin gown, dripping in vintage glam and confidence. But here's the kicker. Just weeks earlier, she'd been front row at Louis Vuitton in Paris. Her sudden pivot to Ralph? It wasn't just a style choice, it was a statement. Insiders say Zendaya's team was pressured by European houses to not attend Ralph's show, but she ignored it all and went anyway. And not just quietly, she posed like the queen she is, front and center, knowing full well the cameras were watching. Word on the street, this move has caused a rift between her stylist Law Roach and some major French fashion labels. Then there's Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, because no scandal is complete without a little Bennifer drama. The couple arrived looking like they just stepped off a movie set. J-Lo was in a Western-themed Ralph Lauren look, complete with a dramatic leather trench, cowboy hat, and sultry stares. But while she was serving high fashion, Ben, he was serving awkward energy. Paparazzi captured a moment where J-Lo looked furious, whispering sharply at Ben, who stood with his hands in his pockets, visibly tense. Fans immediately went into speculation overdrive. Were they fighting? Did he not want to be there? One clip caught J-Lo saying something that sounded a lot like, "Can you please just smile for 5 minutes?" Insert theories of marriage trouble here. You know who didn't hold back? Diane Keaton. Diane arrived in her classic oversized hat and coat ensemble, but when reporters asked what made her show up for Ralph, she didn't mince words. "I don't give a damn about Paris," she laughed. "Ralph's my guy, always has been." Savage. That quote alone sent shockwaves across the fashion world, with some insiders saying Ralph's camp asked Diane to tone it down for press. Obviously, she didn't. Oh, and the drama didn't end there. Jennifer Lawrence walked into the event looking radiant in a minimalist cream Ralph Lauren gown, but once inside, things took a tense turn. Eyewitnesses say she accidentally brushed shoulders with Emma Roberts, and neither looked too thrilled. If you've followed the gossip trails, you'll know Emma and Jennifer reportedly clashed years ago over a film role. Jennifer landed it, Emma didn't, and apparently that old tension still lingers. A source told one outlet they didn't even make eye contact. Jennifer moved to a different section of the venue entirely after they crossed paths. Here's where it gets really juicy. Multiple stylists and insiders began leaking gossip from backstage, and it sounds like the vibe wasn't just glamorous, it was tense. One stylist claimed Nicole Kidman demanded a different dress minutes before walking the carpet because she spotted someone wearing a similar look. That someone? Laura Dern. Laura allegedly rolled her eyes and called Nicole extra loud enough for others to hear. Another whispered tidbit, Ralph Lauren's team had to reshuffle seating last minute because of requests from multiple A-listers not to be seated next to their exes. Who those exes are, names haven't been confirmed, but fans have theories involving a certain brunette actress and a pop star she once dated. One of the loudest whispers of the night wasn't about who was there, but who wasn't. Taylor Swift, known for her close ties with several of the attendees, including Zendaya and Emma Roberts, was a no-show, and fans noticed hard. Speculation lit up online that Taylor may have skipped due to scheduling, but other fans pointed out she was in New York the same day, so what gives? One viral theory, she may have passed due to Ralph's connections to a past business partner she's distanced herself from. We'll leave that for the detectives on TikTok to unpack. Oh, and it wouldn't be a fashion scandal without a party disaster. After the show, a hush-hush after-party was planned at a luxury rooftop in Manhattan, only VIPs allowed. But the fire marshal shut it down within 45 minutes due to overcrowding. Reports claim the room was so packed, even A-listers were waiting in elevators. Emma Roberts allegedly stormed out after being told there wasn't enough space for her team. Meanwhile, Zendaya was spotted leaving quietly before the chaos unfolded. Yet another strategic move. As news of the celebrity-packed Ralph Lauren night spread, fashion insiders around the globe began posting cryptic messages. One Milan-based editor tweeted, "When loyalty becomes PR, the art suffers." Oop, a Paris designer took to IG stories to post, "Real fashion doesn't beg for hype." It's clear the European elite felt snubbed, and they're not staying quiet about it. So what does all this mean? Is Ralph Lauren positioning himself as the new king of Hollywood fashion? Is this the beginning of a celebrity-led fashion shift away from traditional Parisian prestige? Or was this just one wild, drama-fueled night in New York that the stars will pretend never happened? Whatever the case, Ralph Lauren didn't just throw a fashion show. He hosted a cultural earthquake, and the aftershocks, they're still being felt from New York to Paris. One thing's for sure, next year, no one's skipping Ralph, not even for Dior. What do you think? Was this bold loyalty to Ralph Lauren a power move? Or did Hollywood just stir up unnecessary drama for a photo op? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more spicy celebrity fashion tea. Because trust, this story, it's far from over. It's far from